Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. All right, next up we got Donetail Lord Kong Mays taking on Thomas the Train Peterson in a heavyweight scrap that sounds like a monster movie crossover nobody asked for. You got a giant kickboxer who may or may not wrestle with gravity itself, facing off against a wrestler who might have learned striking from a VHS tape labeled, "It's probably fine." Both guys have clear paths to victory, but neither path has been paved recently. Let's break it down. Donal Lord Kong Mays comes in a plus 190 underdog with a record of 11-8. Donal Mays is a big dude with a kickboxing base and just enough power to make you pretend you're checking your mouth guard every time he swings. He's not exactly a heavyweight sniper, but he's also not the guy you want to play Rock'em Sock'em Robots with. He's got 3 submissions on his record, but don't be fooled. 2 were submissions due to strikes early in his career, translation, the ref just felt bad, and the third was a verbal tap in 2018, which feels about as official as quitting during a Monopoly game. In reality, Mays is not a submission threat. If he taps you, it's because he punched you until you remembered you left the oven on at home. The real problem? His takedown defense is rough, like built on a swamp rough. Shamil Gaziev took him down twice and controlled him for 11:58, basically the runtime of a Netflix episode. Walter Walker took him down and submitted him in the first round like he had dinner reservations. Once Donetail hits the mat, he's basically waiting for his Uber. He's big, he's heavy, and unless the other guy makes a mistake, he's not getting back up. Also, his cardio is a rumor. He's good for about 6 minutes, and after that, his gas tank hits Wile E. Coyote, realizing he ran off the cliff levels of regret. Thomas the Train Peterson comes in a minus 225 favorite with a record of 9-3. Thomas Peterson is a wrestler, and that's about it. No bells, no whistles, no secret striking genius hiding under the hood. If you handed him a controller in UFC 5, he's just pressing double leg takedown and praying. His striking is bad. I'm talking learned from watching other wrestlers who were also bad at striking bad. His punches are there to make you think about wrestling. Nothing more. His setups aren't slick, his feints are imaginary, and if you're not terrified of his shot, you can light him up on the feet. The even bigger concern? He hasn't proven he can get the fight to the mat at the UFC level. Against Jamal Pogues, he struggled badly. His wrestling looked like it came with a return policy, and when he does get you down, his control isn't amazing either. He's more slippery handshake than wet blanket. On the plus side, if he gets on top, he can grind. He knows how to wrestle enough to survive, just not necessarily enough to dominate. So, who wins? This fight is a race against gravity and self-destruction. If Peterson can land takedowns and hold position, he grinds out an ugly, sweaty decision that will make fans question why they paid for the early prelims. If Mays keeps it standing, he's probably kicking Peterson's ribs into a commercial break. And honestly, based on Peterson struggling badly to wrestle Jamal Pogues, which is like failing the world's slowest obstacle course, I'm leaning toward Donetail. All Mays has to do is defend takedowns, stay upright, and throw that big ol' kickboxer volume at a guy who looks panicked standing. Sounds easy enough, right? Narrator, it wasn't. But low confidence? Extremely low. Maybe just parlay it with prayer low. Official pick Donetail Mays, give me Lord Kong to keep it standing, land the bigger shots, and either outpoint Peterson in the world's slowest kickboxing match, or find a TKO if Peterson starts shooting from halfway across the cage like a desperate Madden glitch. Mays by decision, or sloppy third-round TKO when both guys are throwing punches like they just learned about gravity. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.